We're here at Lone Star Conference Football Media Day. I'm Joey McWilliams here on Midwest Sports Net. It is a privilege to get to speak with Coach Bill Maskill from Midwestern State. Coach, past 20 years, we know that for sure. Trying to count up all the years with the COVID year and whatever else is involved there. We know you're in your third decade of coaching. One of the things that stood out to me is, as you were visiting just a few moments ago on the stage here at McKinney ISD, the site of the Division II National Football Championship for the next few years, is just the fact of getting back into some kind of routine, that you are a person of routine. Talk about what that means, please.
Well, for our program and for not just us, but for everybody to be able to know that this is a Monday, this is a Tuesday, just normalcy. And we didn't have any of that. And we really didn't even talk about it. We just said this is the way it is, and we're going to go with it. But we didn't even let our kids go in the locker room from May, when we started working out in June of 20. Well, they didn't go in the locker room until October, and then we went half in and half out, and then we had to meet at different times, and the resiliency of the players to go through a season of uncertainty, of meetings, and not sure where this meeting's going to be, or if it's going to be called off, and everybody's got a mask, and we just said, this is it is, let's go for it.
Coach, you have a number of quality players coming back. One of the players you had was an offensive lineman up today, and I know that you have it looks to me, at least according to the roster, that could be a strength for you all, because you have a number of returnees and players that are now in their fifth and sixth year.
Yeah, we've got Gonzo there. We got Caleb Brown starting right tackle. Seemed like there was another one in there that had been 3-year starters. Those guys, and we got some guards that haven't played at all. Those guys are going to have to play and grow up, and some were injured in the spring, and some played a little bit, and some didn't play at all. But athletically, they got the skill to step in and play. It's just a matter of whether they're ready, how far have they come from last spring.
Is there any place and any one of those that? Well, I would imagine camp's going to be competitive any way around because of what you talked about, the lack of normalcy last season. Is there any one of the positions where you look at and go, this may be a strength for us this year?
Well, I think I think our defensive front seven is going to be improved. I think offensively we're going to be solid across the board. Again, we got guys that haven't played, but I think that they've shown in practice and a little bit that they might have played in the spring that they've got a chance to be pretty good. We've got guys really haven't played a lot in the secondary. That's an area that we've got to improve and step up in, and I think that we've got an opportunity to grow there.
Coach, the season gets underway very quickly, just a few weeks from now, and camp obviously before that. Big game, second week of the season, Globe Life Park. But also, the Lone Star Conference schedule is never an easy one.
First game of the season is the big game. That's Quincy. That's the big one. Then the next big one is the second game.
Okay.
And then the next one is whoever will play third and fourth and on down the road. It's easy to look ahead at the Commerces and the West Texases and the Angelos that are in front of you preseason. But you're going to line up and play every game. We found that out living proof last spring when we were outcoached and outplayed by Permian Basin. And that became a learning point for our football team that has helped us grow and mature from that point till this point.
I understand. Coach, by the way, the Lone Star Conference heading into its 90th season, and they were joking a little bit about the fact that you might have been there since the inception of the conference. However, I won't make that joke. I'll just relay it. But I appreciate the wisdom that you bring to the table, and it looked like that the players who were on the stage with you appreciated that as well.
Well, they know we're going to be consistent. I think to give you an example, we got a new defensive back coach, and I said we went through a drill, and the defensive coordinator was standing there, and I didn't say you had to do it. I said that's something you ought to look into. The defensive coordinator, Rich Renner's been with me for 15 years, and he said what he's telling you is he wants you to use and do that drill. And I think when your players understand what you expect of them, that they're going to get better, just like those guys talked about. They know what we're going to do on Tuesday. They know what we're going to do on Monday. There aren't going to be any surprises. And it's hard work. I mean, that's the only way I know how to do it. And we've got a lot of grinders. Our team's grinders. Our coaches are grinders. And our GAs are grinders. And it wears us out, but that's who we are.
Well, success to you and to the Mustangs this season from week 1 and then week 2 and then week 3 and all of the weeks of the rest of the season. I may learn a thing or two here with Coach Bill Maskill. It is a privilege, sir, to get to visit with you today. Thank you for being with us on.
It's my privilege, Joey. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.